Hi Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany and it is First Impressions Friday. Friday! Yay! Friday! Fridays don't, I know a lot of people celebrate Fridays. Fridays for me are just like another work day because Saturdays are another work day. But I'm getting off topic. I have a new deck. It is the Lion's Gateway Tarot by Jessica Lee Henry. And I purchased this deck the end of 2018. Now, I have to admit, I did go through a period there at the end of the year where I was snapping up decks and buying quite a lot for myself because I was like, it's Christmas. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want and fill up my own house with new decks, and I did that. Now I found this deck on Instagram and fell in absolute love with the artwork, so I purchased it. I got this from Etsy. I'm not sure if it's still on there because I know that she was running low on stock, but I wanted to share it because she may reprint it. So let's swap over cameras and go through the Lion's Gateway Tarot. Okay, so now we're going to unbox and get to know the Lion's Gateway Tarot by Jessica Lee Henry. There has been some trucks outside today, so I'm hoping that they're not going to be too much of a bother. Now, I actually did the first unboxing video of this a long time ago, and then I usually have one section where I pop everything that is ready to unbox in my apartment, and then it fell behind a bunch of other things. Anyway, so it's been a long time coming, basically. I purchased this deck on Jessica's Etsy store. So we have the box. Oh, thank goodness it's not. Thank goodness it's not. Double, the double of the shrink wrap because I don't have my scissors anywhere near me. So we have the beautiful matte, it's that gorgeous matte finish hardcover box. The only thing that's hard with these boxes that are not, there's no shell, is that now that the deck is out, there's no weight for the box to open. Oh well. And then we have the guidebook, which we will take a gander at once we've gone through the cards. And then we have this yellow. I tell you, it's so beautiful. And as you can see, they are gold gilded. So they are a little larger than a standard tarot deck size. They are gold gilded edges. They have borders. I already really feel as though this is going to go on my working table, my altar. I just swapped out a bunch of decks, so there is some room for new ones. The back design is so beautiful. We have this mirror imaged white on yellow. It is so gorgeous. I'm really, really digging that. The flowers, and there's like a mermaid in there, I think, or a sprite of some description. Okay, stock cardstock. So it's a 330 GSM, really lovely matte laminate cardstock. I saw this deck first on Instagram, and then I immediately had to go out and get it. Hopefully there's still some available. The High Priestess, it's so stunning. I love her art style. And that's one of the big things for me. Yes, it's Rider-Waite Smith based. But I mean, I love everyone's interpretations. I love every artist's interpretations of the deck. It's also very, I can see some Thoth and some Marseille influence in this as well. I don't necessarily know too much about it because I haven't worked with it yet or unboxed it. I like that there is a signature on the bottom of the cards, but it's so small it doesn't interfere with the actual art. That's one bugbear I really have about artists signing their cards. I've got no problem with you signing your name into your decks. Pixie did it herself. I understand why you would do it, but when it draws your attention so much, it can be quite distracting and take away from that's just my personal thing. The Hermit. That Strength card is so beautiful. I almost feel like I want to get a backup deck of this so that I could use this one, because as many of you know, I shuffle quite roughly with my decks. I don't know why I laughed when I did that. I just did. Really are very beautiful. Temperance. I love that there's the sun and the moon in that as well, and that you can see them opposite there. Hopefully my dog doesn't start barking. It's okay, puppers. The Devil. The things that I didn't have to worry about before I had a puppy was the dog barking in between my videos. He does it a lot. The Tower. I love that Devil card. It's really cool. Actually, these are all extremely beautiful. I like the border. I know that, not everyone loves a bordered deck, but I actually feel as though it doesn't take away anything from the artwork, because the deck is bigger. I feel as though you get enough time with the artwork and enough space to enjoy it. Sun, the World. Okay, and we actually have the Fool as the 22nd trump. So I prefer the Fool to be 0. But again, that's my own personal preference. So if that came up for me in a reading, even using this deck, I would immediately put that as a 0, but that is my own thing. The Ace of Cups. It's really beautiful. Jessica has done a gorgeous job, and I absolutely did mean to do this unboxing a lot sooner than I did. And so we've got that again, they're each wearing a complementary color to each other. And just like Pixie's work, there's a lot of very vibrant yellows and blues. Oh, great, 7 of Cups. So this is going to be an extremely easy deck for people who are already very familiar with the Rider-Waite system, or are familiar with the tarot. This visually reads very, very easily, and it's one of the reasons, I've said this like many times before, why I like the system and why I teach the system and why I primarily read with it. 9 of Cups. So this looks very traditional, with the cups being blonde or fair-haired people. I love the colours though. Yeah, I love that the king is not afraid to wear all that fabulous colour. And the Ace. Quite gorgeous. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this deck reads, but I'm already getting quite a lot of information from it and just enjoying the visual aspect of the cards. One of my favourite cards in the entire deck, the Nine of Pentacles. Gorgeous. I love that archway leading into this big space here. I really like that. So then we have the Page. Knight. Queen. I wonder what medium was used for the creation of these. Maybe she talks about that. Maybe it's like acrylic. Not sure. Ace. So one of my favourites, well, my favourite suit of the swords. Seven. Sneaky, sneaky. 8. Really beautiful. Interesting that that's outside and not on a bed, but that looks like gravestones, which is really interesting. Quite, is that medieval? The kind of headgear, England. She's beautiful, the Queen of Swords. She doesn't look as nasty pasty as sometimes you get in the in the court cards. So the only thing I've noticed, the only one tiny little thing that I've noticed in this, well, I don't know if it's tiny, but the one thing I have noticed is that there is, there's not diversity in the people, in body type, or in the colour of the people represented. So that is probably one critique of that, and I do mention that in nearly every unboxing if I do recognise that. Sometimes my brain is not always switched on, and sometimes it's very obvious from the get-go how diverse the deck is. But the positives of this are that it is very easily recognisable as a deck that can be, all of your knowledge of the tarot can be transferred onto this deck. So if you know of the Rider-Waite-Smith, or you work with that system, or the Marseille, or you will be able to bring that over. The King. Cool. So let's give this bad boy a shuffle. Whoop. And Bethany fails. So if you wanted any proof that I'm just, some days I am not, oh my gosh, come on, get with it. There we go. Okay, one more. Of course I get the Queen of Swords. She's my significator. There are 3 cards. So I was taught with the significators that it was your court card. Technically I'm a Knight of Swords, being a Gemini, but I always really connected with the Queen of Swords and her archetype. But also the Empress and the High Priestess come up a lot for me. So let's have a look at the Guidebook. Lions Gateway Tarot. 2018. Okay, Okay, so working with the tarot, daily practice for intuition, tarot basics. So we're talking about the way a tarot is structured, and the numerology, and then keywords for each. So we have the upright and reversed. So it is a little white book. Let's have a look at what we get for. Oh, okay. They're all in. So 6s, 7s. All right, that took me a lot longer than it should have. So then the court cards, the Queen of Swords, an intellectual, powerful, beautiful queen, self-mastery, mastering emotions, a writer, high-mindedness, gets to the heart of things, cuts through the seats and reveals truth. Reversed, uses calculated cruelty to get what she wants, aloofness, coldness, argumentative, untruthful, intolerant. So you have the reversed and upright, and then we have 1 card draw, 3 cards spread, the Celtic cross, and of course there are a number of versions of the Celtic cross. So if you come across different ones, it's just what the person kind of came across or likes. And then a little bit about the process and the bio. And we have finished. So it is a very sweet deck. That yellow it's getting me, everyone. Very beautiful solar plexus energy there. It is a very, very sweet deck. Hopefully there are some still available on Jessica's Etsy if you want to go and support her work and purchase your own copy. I will pop the link in the description box below. And as always, my loves, thank you so much for watching. And there are over 100, or probably over 200 different unboxing videos on my channel. So if you like to discover new decks and just maybe have something on in the background, go check them out. And I'll see you all next time.